Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. Alright, the museum is barely visible during daytime, but I think once we are done with constructing the museum, it will be quite prominent over there, and it will be easily and one can easily spot this museum. So yeah, this is cool. This is exciting. So let's get over there and make sure that we reach this moment of having built the museum and being able to see it from up here during daytime. This would be awesome. But first, let's see if we can find a few skeletons, or at least their leftovers, because I still need... Oh, speaking of skeletons, over there's one. I still need some arrows, and so it would be nice to get them from this guy. And as I now sneak up on this skeleton, I think it could be good to craft a new shield. Haha, 2 new arrows, thank you. To craft a new shield, because yeah, this would help me a great deal in defending against those arrow dispensers. Yeah, I think this is the first thing I will do at the building site, if I can ever reach it, because this is always complicated. This is so complicated getting there. I think I should really extend the path, really extend the road over to the museum, but no. Today I like to make progress with the museum itself, so let's get there and do this. Unfortunately, there seem to be no more skeletons, so yeah. This is the extent to which I can get new arrows in this episode, but that's fine, that's fine. Or the curses of the next few nights or so, I think I can accumulate some new arrows, which would be great. Alright, let's secure the horse and get rid of this. Well, I don't really need the bow, so let's get rid of the bow. The other things I like to keep. I need some wood to craft a new shield. Alright, shield is, I think, birch. No, I don't want to use the birch. I want to use oak. Shield is, I guess, this. Yes, haha, nice. Alright. Got a shield. Let's keep it in the inventory. And yeah, so what is the next step? What is the next step indeed? I think the next step is to set up the frame, and I think for this purpose I like to... Yeah, let's go here. I'd like to have one pillar here, as well as one pillar here. Nice. Yeah, I think this is also a good idea. Let's have the same thing over here. Alright, now we can... Yes, that's what I like to do. Now we can go this way. This is the right height, right? Alright, I failed at that. So 4 blocks, and then the... Yes, this is the right height. Alright, perfect. Let's enjoy an apple. And maybe it's better when I just do this from down here, to reduce chances of injuring myself. Oh no, I need to get up there. Can I? Yes, maybe. Aha, I can. Awesome. Alright. Nice. So, yeah, making progress is also the theme of this episode, because I like to report on the progress I made with respect to teaching. Well, not my personal progress in teaching, but since we do have this remote teaching situation in place, I thought, hey, this is a great opportunity to try out various approaches to do remote teaching. I like to try all of them, or many of them. And so I came up with the idea to do one session with video conference, live streaming teaching situation. So basically did the same thing as I would have normally done when being in a classroom, but this time using video chat. So this was basically straightforward. This was easy. This was not really a complicated approach. The only problem is when most of the students, for some reason, disable their webcams or do not even enable their webcams. So you just look at a screen full of their names and you don't really see their reactions, which feels a little bit awkward, because it feels like talking against a wall or so, talking to a wall. But at least some of them switch on their webcams and write in the chat or so. So that's good. This at least shows or indicates that they are still alive. And all right, I'm out of stone, but I need more stone. Yeah, I guess we need to get back to the cave. So yeah, I did that. Then I also did this video chat teaching in combination with so-called breakout sessions. At least in Zoom they are called breakout sessions. So you can form groups or assign attendees to groups, and then when they are, do we have enough time before it's nighttime? Not really, I guess. Maybe there are other things I can do. Maybe there are a few other things, so I can get to the mine in the morning. What can I do? Change this staircase a bit. Well, this is not so much important. Or wait, I can try out. I can try out a few things. Yeah, so basically talk with the students, discuss a few things, and then let them do some group work or so together in their groups. This was quite alright. So basically then I like to have... No, I think this is not going the right way. And the staircase is way too big. No, this will not look good. Yeah, then they can work in their groups, and I can switch between the various groups and tune in from time to time, help them if they do have some questions or so. So this also was nice. I recorded some videos and combined the videos with some assignments. Basically in the video I introduced them to an assignment, and they then had to complete this assignment before watching the next video. This was alright. I'm not sure if this is really the best thing, because it lacks a little bit a direct discussion of the results, and I'm not sure if I would try to rely on this for the remainder of the semester. Then it would be a little bit problematic with respect to scheduling everything, because I like to use the time when the seminar meets in some way to discuss things, which would mean that I need to give the students access to the videos before that day, but I'm not quite sure if the students then will watch the video before the day of the seminar, which then makes it problematic for a proper discussion. So this is a little bit of a problem. And yesterday I tried out teaching in virtual reality, so I used Mozilla Hubs and did my teaching there. This also worked out quite well. Unfortunately, I guess it was directly around the time when... So it was 3 p.m. over here, which is 9 a.m. at the... 9 a.m. East Coast, Eastern Daylight Time. I guess it's 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So right at the time when I guess the states were waking up, we had some performance issues with Mozilla Hubs, which was a little bit unfortunate because we then had to switch back to Zoom. And yeah, I mean, in the end, we had just, I think, 20 to 30 minutes left or so. So it was not so much of a big deal, but was a little bit sad that we had some performance issues right at this moment. But yeah, so I also tried this. And yeah, what is the outcome? What is the outcome of this experiment? Well, I think the most easiest and straightforward way is to do the sessions live using a video conference tool like Zoom, Skype, or something like this. We are using Zoom because despite having a lot of security issues, I think they are working hard on fixing them. It's really one of the systems that work pretty well, that are pretty stable. I haven't had any issues with Zoom since starting using it, so performance related issues or so, which is just fantastic, which is great for teaching, so there are no unexpected things. The breakout session feature is amazing because I can just put the students in there after they have formed their groups, which is now the case. Just group them together according to their groups, and then they can work separately without disturbing the other groups, and I can just switch between them. So this is super convenient. And yeah, with screen sharing, I can just show my slides and we can have a proper discussion. So it's really a straightforward way, and it's also the most easy way because I don't have to do much preparation. So more preparation than I would normally have to do when I do a normal session, so a session in person, because right here was this material. This is not the material I'm looking for. Yeah, this is not so much the case with recorded videos. Recorded videos are a little bit similar to giving a live presentation, but only with respect to the way to present it. Of course, then you have the problem that from time to time it's not like live, so you want to do things a little bit differently, and then you realize, okay, I have to record it again, and it just takes a lot of time to record everything, and after having recorded everything, to render and prepare everything. And this does not include to use additional materials. Sometimes I'm thinking, hey, it would be cool to include some additional video snippets or so. This makes it very hard, very difficult to well, for me, or where I start to think, is there really a benefit in it? And I don't really see the benefit of having those videos, aside from, hey, maybe I can reuse them in the next semester or so. But even then, I don't know what next semester, how the situation is next semester. So we could be back to normal teaching, so in person, which would be nice. And then I don't know if it would be the same thing, saying the students, okay, next time when we meet in person again, you have watched the video and we discuss it. But most likely none of the students will have watched the video, so then I have to present them the contents anyway, or yeah, I don't know. I think there's not really a big thing or a big chance of reusing those things. So this raises a question whether it's really worth the additional effort to create all those videos. And here I must say, I don't think so. I think it's way easier just doing this live via video chat instead of recording videos, because there's so much more effort involved to get everything ready, and thinking about tasks they can do between watching the videos. I mean, those tasks are already included, but I mean, I have to set up all the infrastructure so that they can somehow work on their tasks, and this is way easier using the video chat. So I think that this is really the best way. Presenting using virtual reality was cool. I really enjoyed it with respect to presenting certain facts about virtual reality, because when I am in virtual reality, it's so much easier to discuss how well the technical user interface works. So how it works that the controllers are tracked, that the HMD is tracked, and how the illusion is evoked in the users, that when they move their head, that they also move their head inside of the virtual environment, which is the big and interesting thing about virtual reality. This was quite easy to demonstrate in virtual reality, because, I mean, I was in virtual reality at this point. But on the other hand, there's once again some more preparational work involved, and it makes it super hard to do some collaborative work between the students, because there I can't really separate the students, and so there would be just a normal discussion possible, which is also sad, because I really like to mix things up with some assignments where they just have to form group for 10 minutes or so, work on a particular assignment, and then we discuss their results, which I think is super cool. It's really a great way to do teaching. And so, yeah, I must say, for really demonstrating things, virtual reality is great, but it's not really convenient for many formats of teaching with respect to the content and the way how you structure your session. And yeah, so in the end, I'm not sure. I really liked it. It was a lot of fun doing it in virtual reality. But I don't know if there's really a significant benefit of it doing it this way. And in this case, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So my recommendations would be to stick with your traditional way of teaching, have your materials ready, prepared, and do it using a video conference tool, because there you have the best flexibility, you have really a great interaction with the students. Of course, you would also have a good interaction with the students in virtual reality, but there it's super hard, especially when yourself inside of virtual reality, your interactions, your capabilities are a little bit more limited because you just have the things the system supports. And there you often need to find various ways to achieve something. For instance, I was using the lightsaber again to point at certain things on my slides. And yeah, all those things make it a bit hard. So it's nice, but once again, there's a lot of effort involved, and this again raises the question whether it's really worth all the additional effort or not. And yeah, those were my thoughts. And yeah, for recommendations, I think the best thing is really try to do it at least until we get really a virtual reality system that is not only easy to operate, but also provides a lot of things where you can then allow some easy collaborative work, where students can, inside of the virtual environment, take notes or document their steps or write something down so that they can produce something we can then look at in a group, and the entire seminar can look at the results and we can then discuss them, because right now it's really hard to get the results of the students into virtual reality, which makes it also problematic. So to sum things up, I see a great potential in using virtual reality, especially for demonstrating things. As of right now, it's rather difficult to operate, and there's some overhead. For instance, I had to prepare the virtual environment, set it up, make sure that everything is aligned properly. And this is some more time you have to invest to get your teaching right. And this might work during a time when there are no other deadlines, or when there's not much pressure from other projects or so. But when it's really crunch time and you are in the moment that teaching is it's tough to say that, but teaching is taking away some important time you need to finish your project or so, then yeah, I think then it's the best thing to just do this video chat teaching. But yeah, those are my experiences right now. I can recommend virtual reality, but expect a lot of more work. I can't really recommend recording videos and mixing them up, because there you have a huge overhead, and I don't think that there's really a benefit in this. And I don't think there's a good chance that you can reuse it in the future. So yeah, if you have something where it's easy to use virtual reality, go for virtual reality. If you have things where there's not really a huge benefit in using virtual reality, maybe sticking to video chat is currently the best option, as it provides all the important things you need to do, all the important features, allowing for group discussion, for group work, for everything. And yeah, with that, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do have your own insights in presenting, discussing, planning things remotely, then let me know. Maybe there are other alternatives I haven't considered yet. So yeah, please let me know. And with that, we are at the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!